Alright everybody, it's me again, Topsy, and we are back at it again
Ambient
with
temperature is
more Mass
normal.
Effect Andromeda,
Life
picking up
support is
right where we
stable.
left off last night. Because yes, I am actually keeping my word for once and resuming the next day. I know I say that a lot, and a lot of the times I don't end up doing it, but not this time. Tonight we are back, a whole day later, playing more as this, because this is my personal hell. As I think I described last night, the reason we're putting so much focus on this game right now is because it's the
Pathfinder,
one I
line of
have the
sight
least
scavenger
amount of
construct
footage
ahead.
on. That's not true. I don't have a lot of footage for Oblivion, but this game's more important than Oblivion right now. So we're prioritizing this game, and hopefully by the time what the fuck is it? Hopefully by the time that we finish recording this, oh, it's a cat version of this. Why? There's no cat on this planet, so why are there cat versions of the animals? Hopefully by the time we finish recording this tonight and tomorrow, on top of last night's footage, we'll have a good amount to justify taking a little break from the game. That way we can, focus more on Oblivion and Last of Us. Because Last of Us right now is getting to a point where, Last of Us right now is at a point where, with a bit of elbow grease and some hard work, excuse the yawning. With a bit of elbow grease and some hard work, we'll be done with it in like 3 or 4 sessions. Like, as long as I keep stay away from me. As long as I keep recording that game the way I've been recording it, which is a chapter a day, we should be done with that game sooner rather than later, which is something that I kind of really desperately need. I need this game and that game to be over. I need to be released. I need to be free. I need to stop playing these games I don't like. Oblivion is a good way of detoxing, but at the same time, Oblivion has its own issues that I gotta deal with sometimes. So, I just kind of I want to be free and play a game that I enjoy and also don't have annoying technical issues with more often than not. That's kind of the reason why we don't play a lot of Bethesda
I
games,
detect above normal
because,
temperatures.
goddamn, those games fucking
Environment
broken.
check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, most of the time, I just want to play a game, and most of the time, these games are just like, no. No, no, I don't think you will. We had that whole issue the other day where I just couldn't get Oblivion to work, like, at all, which was its own unique problem that I did not appreciate. But I believe we got it fixed for the most part. It has some issues every now and then. This means I think to cycle the game a few times before I record. That way I can get it into a more stable state. But there's no cycling this game and making it better. This game is its own special nightmare. Oi!
Figures all I left was junk.
That broken observer looks like Pock.
Let's make sure. Peebee, come to my location, please.
Yep, he's got Pock. She's broken, though.
Guess Kalinda didn't take very good care of her.
Hey, I don't want any trouble. I found this site abandoned. By scavenger law, it's all mine.
Yeah, you could have the site. I just want the robot.
We're not here to fight you for it.
That's a relief. I mean, good thing. Well, I'm a businessman, you see, so I'm willing to sell if you see anything you like.
Did you see where the crew that used this site went?
No. They were trouble, though. Led by a pain-in-the-ass Asari with the meanest spit Krogan toady. They've been picking remnant sites clean all over. Never leave anything worthwhile behind. But, they screwed up and left some choice items here, though.
How much for that broken observer?
What, this thing? Yeah, it may look trashed, but I assure you it's easy to fix right up. In fact, I could do it myself and make a killing, so, no discounts.
Uh-huh.
Right. This guy's gonna put her back together.
You ever hear of an Asari named Kalinda Terev?
That's the, pain-in-the-ass Asari I stupidly mentioned. Please don't tell her I called her that, or next time I see her, it's my ass.
Yeah? So you better do right by us.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, look, what
To
do you think is
defeat
fair for the Observer?
The
Take
Huns.
this and consider yourself lucky.
Yep, that'll do. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll get her to the Tempest and put her together. Thank you, Ryder. Maybe this Kalinda nightmare is over.
That would be nice.
This is, I think,
Yeah.
the first
Regardless, I can upgrade my remnants.
cowardly
now.
Turian I've ever
Come
met
see
in this
me
entire
back at the ship.
franchise.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Heat levels increasing.
Like, last time I checked, Terrans are meant to be, you know, kind of hard asses because they're military trained and all that. But that guy was a pussy. Alright, back to work. You guys remember what I said last night. We're gonna keep working our way up from here. And if we could double back over here, that'd be cool. If I can, I want to try, like, you know, getting here and then going over here and like kind of like cutting a wide swath from here, and then from here we can go up and then pivot over this way. The map on this planet is kind of weird, so it's a little bit harder than usual to like navigate as well as I would like to navigate. We're gonna do our best to try and make sense of what we can see so far.
Hostiles ahead!
I don't know why I did that. Thank you, Jaw.
An undocumented mineral has been detected.
Yeah, I know. I can see it right now. It's right there. Two more of those left, and then we'll be free. And now we're gonna head over to the monolith. Get that going.
I think that's it.
Anyways, while we're busy with all this, I hope you guys are all having a good day so far. My day has been exceptionally unexceptional. I went to work this morning, and I was supposed to work till closing. Okay, guys. It was gonna be a closing shift, but I guess at some point something changed, and they were like, "Hey, come over and do some prep work, and then you can go home." And I was fine with that, so it went from being a 10-hour shift to a 6-hour shift. Shaved off 4 hours. And while I do like, you know, working and getting hours and all that,
Environmental temperatures
I also
are
kind of
within
like
acceptable limits.
don't like working crazy hours 3 days in a row. Because I was scheduled to work 10 hours today, tomorrow, and Saturday. What the purple one? Why is there a purple one? Yeah, I was meant to work 10 hours 3 days in a row. So, having that lightened up a bit, at least for one day, was a bit of a relief. Because it gave me the chance to go home and take a nap. Lord, no, I needed that nap.
Should be enough glyphs.
Lord knows I still kind of need that nap, if I'm being completely honest, but it's alright. It is what it is.
Interface accepted. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
You know, it's a good thing that no one ever comes snooping around the monoliths and fucks around with us while we're trying to turn them back on. Cause that would be ass.
Ambient temperature is normal.
No, the fuck it isn't.
Life support is back online.
So the goal tonight is to try and get as much of Eldon as we can done before we hit our stopping point.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forwards.
We started recording at 12:30 tonight, so I'm gonna try and tough it out and go for a 2.5-hour session. Just so I can squeeze in. But do you mind?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
Record for 2.5 hours tonight. That way I can try and squeeze out a little bit more footage and get a little bit more done before we call it a night. Tomorrow will probably definitely be a standard 2-hour session.
Scavengers set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. Here they come!
You guys fucking mind? Alright, those things don't get blown out. Sir, I wouldn't do that for you. Whoever told them running up on me was a viable idea was fucking lying to them.
Okay, hold it. You,
I think that's it.
the one killing my guys, come in here. I want to talk to you.
Was that Isabel?
Well, according to the subtitles, it was Isabel.
Life support is back online.
Got a cute little setup going on out here. Hi. Your brother sent me.
Well, well, you're from the Nexus.
And you look nothing like him.
I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him. To Kadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
Considering the fact that we're about to, like, settle the planet, I need you to not be here, because, we're gonna get rid of all the gangs, so, kinda don't want to hang around, right?
Don't pass up your only shot to get off this planet.
Whether I like it or not, this is home now. I have no reason to leave.
Kent flew here all the way from the Nexus. He'd give his life for you. You don't think that's reason enough?
You're a pain in the ass, you know that? Fine. Can't stand the heat here anyway.
Then why were you so adamant about staying?
Now get out of here.
Like, fuck it, if it were me, I would be chomping at the bit to get off this fucking hellhole. But I have to be here. You don't have to be here. You could leave. You were given the offer. You were offered the chance to leave, and you're like, nah, I get respect here. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck the respect. I want to be comfortable. Believe me, guys, me and heat don't really do all too well together, which is an ironic thing to say considering the fact that I live in a horribly hot and humid state. I almost said country. I mean, fuck, America's getting hotter and hotter, so. But no, fucking Georgia sucks. Especially the part of Georgia that I live in. Oh my god, it's just hell.
Remnant derelict. Not the only one in Helios.
A big ass ship. Like, I really don't. I really don't see myself leaving my town, because this is where I've always lived, and, you know, for better or worse, it's my home. But if I were to move, like, I would never move out of Georgia. I wouldn't. Isn't really anywhere else I'd want to move to, out of state. But if I were to move to somewhere else in Georgia, I would move to, like, the mountains. Because at least there it would be a little bit more bearable, temperature-wise. You know, it wouldn't be consistent suffering, it'd be a bit more, spaced out. Yeah, you know, I like the mountains, actually. I'm actually quite fond of mountains.
Mining zones have
I like
been added
going,
to the map system, Pathfinder.
hiking and walking the trails and just, you know, taking in the scenery. That's the kind of nature I like. And I don't do, the beach. Me and the beach are no mas. I'm pretty sure I've said it before a few times, but I'm, like, horribly afraid of the ocean. Not the shit in the ocean, just the ocean. I don't like the ocean. I don't like, it's the idea of what could be in the ocean that gets me. Like, the stuff I know about, you know, the fish, sharks, all that stuff, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me, like, at all. But, it's the idea of being in the water and not knowing what's around me. That's what gets me on edge. Cause I've had some bad experiences in the ocean. I've got caught in riptides. I once had a jellyfish get like wrapped around my leg. Oh fuck! Oh, you're new. Again, what's the cat variance? Like, we're not on a. It's not a cat planet. You gotta work your way over here, bud. Ow. Please don't grab me. Yeah, I had a jellyfish get wrapped around my leg.
Sam, another memory prompt?
I've had
Though my memory array
a
remains
crab
locked. Additional triggers
grab
are
hold of my
required.
foot once. That wasn't very fun. So it's just kind of safe to say I haven't really had the best experiences in the ocean. Meanwhile, like, I've never had anything bad happen to me out in the mountains.
Hostiles ahead!
Of course, that's me saying that now jinxes it, but I've had mostly decent experiences out in the mountains.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
That thing's remnant for sure.
Fuck, we were out in the mountains 2 weeks ago, I believe it was. We were up in West Virginia, up in the mountains.
Zones in this region are available,
We didn't really get a chance to go and do any
Pathfinder.
hiking though, unfortunately. We were kind of busy,
Could have a few lurkers. Look ahead.
a little busy taking care of
Sand.
family stuff. Which is why we were there in the first place, but we were staying in a cabin out in the mountains, which was pretty nice. Okay, so over here is New Tachanka. Yeah, there we go, New Tachanka. Which is where we're not going yet, because going there would,
My memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
There's one more trigger left, Sam, don't worry. New Tachanka has its own slew of missions that I don't want to deal with right now. So we're doing some other nonsense before we do that.
Okay, now just. Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh? Don't say uh-oh, what's uh-oh? Is that the uh-oh? I can deal with that uh-oh. Where the fuck you come from? Tried to melee, game wouldn't let me. Don't know why. Oi! Fucking mind. Thank you. They're not dead yet, though. Now they are.
Pulling out the fancy move. Pulling out the fancy move.
Thank you, Vetra. What's that? Poke?
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Oh, shit. Ooh. You know, the observers remind me of the Sentinels from The Matrix.
Outlaws!
Look a whole heap a lot like them, don't they?
We did it. The cores are safe.
You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
No. I don't like setting waypoints on these missions that have multiple spots to go to, because then it puts both waypoints on my map, and I get confused sometimes when they do that. So we're doing it the way that I find the easiest, which is just to drop a custom waypoint as close as we can. Shit! Close as we can to the other waypoints.
Watch your step.
We're not walking. What other missions do we have right now? There's something about water, right? That, and that. Okay. On top of the other nonsense I'm working on, too. Okay, let's throw shit at you, don't they? Or don't it?
Enemies!
I saw that. No, nobody you guys. Hi. Bye. You got any ammo lying around here? I'm empty on 2 guns. About to be 3 guns. I'm wondering why they were breathing so fucking hard. It's because his life support's almost out. I don't know why. I can't see anything.